Alright, in this one I'm gonna show you how to use your pedal board as outboard gear in Ableton. Let's get into it. Alright, so here we go. That output over there, the headphone output 1, is going into the pedal board, and from the output of the pedal board, that's the last pedal in the chain, it's going back into the audio interface, and I have it on input 1. And that's how the physical connections are set up. Okay, so let's take a look at the Focusrite control center settings. So this is the mixer for the audio interface, and what's important here is we don't want a feedback loop, and the headphone 1 is the connection that we're getting our output to the pedal board with. So I've muted the DAW playback, and of course this I keep unmuted, and I don't use direct monitoring, so my every input is muted, as we can see here. But this is the most important thing, so just mute the playback 1, 2, or if you have another software, you know, do that for the output you are using. There we go, that's it. Next we'll get to Ableton. Okay, so now we are in Ableton, and what we need to do first is go to Preferences, Output and Input Config. So output, we want to enable our output that we take the cable to our pedal board to, and for me that's outputs 3 and 4, so it's a stereo, or I'm using it as a mono, so make sure those are enabled, or those if you need, and then okay, and then of course your input, I have every input enabled, and that's set up. Next I have already put this drum loop in there. I don't want to take audio from anything, but if I would be taking it from other than 1, because if I take it from input 1, I would be getting that nasty feedback loop. I don't want that, so to avoid it, input 2, 3, whatever else, but not 1. Alright, so we have that there. What do we want to do then? We want to go here and external audio effect. We'll take that and drag it here, and now we have this. You can see audio 2 and our little info panel there. This chooser selects the output channel on your audio hardware that will be used to feed your external hardware. So audio 2, and we're gonna select 3, and audio from 1. And now we should be able to use our pedal board with Ableton. And the latency, we'll have to figure that out, and you can do that in here, and I think I'll usually have a latency between 48 to 96 samples, so I'm just gonna put 2 milliseconds in there. And then let's see the pedal board. Alright, so let's see our pedal board, and there it is. And let's start hearing what it does. So I'll turn I'll put the loop on, and then we'll hear how running it through the pedal board affects the sound. So here we go. So there we go, we can do a lot of stuff with it. And then, of course, we can make this by, I'm just gonna copy this, turn that off, and we're gonna insert a return track and paste that there. And now it's our return track G. So it's on. Let's start hearing how it works as a, you know. There we go. I think we should be able to also print the loop with the effects on. Okay, so let's try to print this then. And yeah, I set it up like this. And then we go here. I already tried it, so I can get it right. So let's hear this now. Okay, and then let's put that on solo, and let's turn that off, and then see. There we go. So now we have the affected track on there, and then we can use it for something else in another way if we want, the pedals. But yeah, so if you want to print it or record it to a track with the effects on, you can just do another audio track, take the audio from master, and then have that play to the master, nothing else if you're doing multiple. Then you can get yourself the affected track. That's how you can use your guitar pedals or other hardware as an effect in your Ableton with the external audio effect. Alright, I hope that covers it. If there's any questions, yeah, put them below and I'll try to answer and help. I'm off.